Arjun Mehta stepped down from the dusty bus, adjusting his coat against the cold mountain breeze. He was a kind man, rational, methodical, and not one to indulge in superstition. The trust he served, the Ujjwal Foundation, had recently taken over the old Devgar hostel to turn it into a home for orphans. 2 days, he told himself. Just 2 days of inspection, and he'd be back in Delhi. But as he looked at the building, its dark windows staring back like empty eyes, something deep within him felt unsettled. The warden, Mr. Sen, greeted him with a forced smile.
Welcome, sir. We've been expecting you. Everything's running well, just a few teething problems with the children adjusting.
As Arjun walked through the halls, he noticed how strangely silent it was. The classrooms were neat, maybe too neat. The children scribbled quietly, no chatter, no laughter. At dinner, the same hush lingered. Small, pale faces stared at their plates. When Arjun asked a boy named Ravi,
You all seem so quiet, my child. Are you happy here?
Ravi looked up slowly and whispered,
They don't like it when we make noise.
Arjun frowned.
Who doesn't like it?
The boy's eyes darted toward the window.
The ones who cry at night.
Sleep eluded Arjun. The old clock ticked louder than it should have. Then came a sound, a giggle, light and mocking. He rose, lantern in hand.
Who's there?
Footsteps, small, quick. He followed the sound into the corridor, but found only empty space. In one dormitory, he heard a sob, faint, rhythmic, desperate. He flung the door open. The beds were neatly arranged. The room was cold. Only the curtains moved, though the windows were sealed. He spent the rest of the night sitting awake, listening. Somewhere in the building, unseen children played, laughed, and cried in turn. Seeking fresh air, Arjun wandered to the back garden. There, among the wild marigolds, he saw a young girl, perhaps 10 years old, dressed in a spotless white frock.
Hey, you shouldn't be here alone.
I like the flowers. They still grow here, even after everything burned. Burned.
Burned? What do you mean?
You'll see, you're not like the others. You still listen.
Before he could ask her name, she turned and vanished behind the trees. When he reached the spot, there was no sign of her. Only a few crushed petals where she had stood. Arjun visited the nearby tea stall, hoping to speak to locals. But as soon as he mentioned the school, their smiles faded.
Don't stay there after dark. They never forgave her.
5. The building was cursed from the start.
Later, one elderly villager finally spoke, eyes clouded with age.
It used to be a girls' hostel. 30 years ago, there was a fire and no one survived. They say the warden locked them inside for being noisy that night. What happened to her? She disappeared. But some nights, you can still see her. We're walking near the boundary wall, murmuring their...
Arjun searched for the old woman. Villagers avoided the topic. Some crossed themselves when he asked. One shepherd boy finally said,
She lives near the old banyan tree in the woods, but she doesn't like visitors.
With his lantern and resolve, Arjun followed the winding forest path. Fog curled around the trees. Somewhere, an owl hooted. He found a small hut, crumbling, half hidden by moss. Through the window, a flicker of light, and a frail silhouette moving slowly.
Please, my brothers, I need to know the truth.
The door creaked open slightly. A face appeared, deeply wrinkled, eyes full of guilt and dread. "You shouldn't have come," she whispered. "They don't want this spoken."
Who? The children. I tried to make them quiet that night. They were singing, laughing, disturbing the whole hostel. I thought I'd teach them discipline. I locked the door, just for an hour. Then the fire, it spread too fast. I tried. They still call my name in the wind.
Wait.
Leave me. I am cursed to stay until they...
He was left alone and disappointed in the cold night air. Arjun gathered his courage. He walked into the courtyard under the pale moonlight and spoke into the wind.
I know you're here. I know what happened. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
Heavy. One by one, small glowing figures appeared, faint silhouettes of children, eyes full of sorrow. Among them stood the girl with the red ribbon.
Why won't you leave?
We're waiting for her to open the door.
Arjun looked toward the gate and saw the old warden's spirit standing there, weeping.
They forgive you. Let them go. Please.
I'm sorry, my children. I never meant to hurt you. You are free, my children.
The figures began to glow brighter, rising slowly, as if the wind itself was carrying them to peace.
Thank you for listening.
And then, like morning mist, they were gone. Next day, the school was transformed. The air felt lighter. The children were smiling, running, laughing, shouting without fear. Arjun prepared to leave.
Goodbye.
Before stepping into the car, he glanced at the backyard. The flowers there had bloomed brighter than ever, and tied to a branch, fluttering gently in the breeze, was a single red ribbon.